Combine polar and non-polar attention. This is crucial, so pay close attention. There are 3 main steps to using it, and if you follow it, all the energy you devote to that negative attention will dissipate, leaving you more energy to feed the positive version of reality you want to create. Let's talk about how this works. The first step is acceptance. When we are in a situation that feels like an abyss, that we are at rock bottom, we need to accept that this has happened. When we accept something, we can't be in resistance. You can't be in resistance and acceptance at the same time. Acceptance is the antidote to resistance. So please, try to understand this. We are not accumulating energy. The only energy being used is to redirect, to get out of the way. Your goals really want to manifest. You're just in the way. You just need to get out of the way for them to come into existence. We start with total acceptance of the current situation, whatever problems are in your life right now, whatever you feel stuck in, or whatever your worst nightmare is. Imagine that this has happened. You're totally on board with it happening, and you see how life goes on despite it happening. You're no longer worried about your worst nightmare. You're no longer haunted by it. This is absolutely fundamental because most people think, if I accept the worst-case scenario, won't I be attracting it into my life? No, you won't. On the contrary, if you accept the worst-case scenario, you will no longer be feeding it with the energy of your resistance. If you continue to resist it, you will continue to feed it, which makes it more likely to happen. But if you just accept it and get out of the way, that's where neutral attention comes in. Acceptance is neutral attention. We can't change the present moment, no matter how hard we try, because the present is constantly changing. When you try to grasp it, it has already become the past. There's no changing this present moment. What you can do, what is in your power, is to choose what you would like in the next moment. We tend to fool ourselves into believing that if something happens, we've failed. We get attached. We identify with the things we do. Come up with the worst-case scenario and accept it completely. That way, you reduce all the importance. The second step is to realize how this setback or unfavorable event could potentially be a blessing in disguise. Any event that happens is a neutral event. We make it positive, negative, or neutral by the nature of our attention. Instead of looking at it as, this is bad, we can look at it as, how can this potentially be an advantage? How can this be good in my life now?